For Netflix. I am grateful for the feeling of a soft breeze flowing through the house on a hot day. I am grateful for our bright, sweet new home. I am grateful when I see my keiki out in the community. I am grateful for Joni Mitchell, the Beatles, Bob Dylan, and the Grateful Dead. I am grateful for chocolate. I am grateful for amazing orchids. I'm grateful for sneezing. Yes, grateful for sneezing. I'm grateful for the ability to hear music, in fact, all of my senses. I'm grateful for my strong and healthy body, my deep and lasting friendships. I'm grateful for beach cleanups, smiles, nods, and shakas, the soft sounds of wind chimes in my yard, the shama singing its many songs, the chickens singing in the distance. I'm grateful for napping, for butterflies, for iced double shot Americanos, my new electric lawnmower, watching the cats dream, floating in the ocean, three-part harmony, moonlight, poetry, the way the sun lights the wave just before it breaks. I'm grateful for puddles. I am so grateful when I hear a baby laugh. I could go on, if I take the time to reflect on the beauty and the abundance in the world. When my vision clears, I notice the little things, and I feel better. But how do I sustain the energy of gratitude? What further action must I take after I make the list, write the journal, and reflect deeply on what really matters? I must act. I must do the work. I need to convert potential energy to kinetic energy. I have to show my gratitude by giving back. I feel I'm called to create a world that spreads the energy of gratitude. I can listen to a friend in need. I can pick up the keys that a passerby just dropped and return them. I can make someone laugh. I can let the next car turn left in front of me. I can stand up on the bus so an elder may be seated. I can hold the door, joke with the cashier, offer to get something off the top shelf in the grocery store for someone who cannot reach it. I can take the time to listen to a crying child on the playground who just needs a hug and someone to listen to them. I can take my feeling of gratitude and share it in my actions. Guess what? The cycle of gratitude spreads and widens in ways I cannot even measure. So gratitude, like energy, can be transformative. When I am seeing clearly and noticing the wonder of creation all around me, I can transform not only my world, but the world around me. The word mahalo is a word we throw around in Hawaii often. It means thank you, but it means a lot of things. And looking into a deeper meaning of the word mahalo, it may be more deeply translated as, may you be in divine breath. So I close with, may each of you be in divine breath. Mahalo.
Perfect
10 minutes? Professional. Highly paid professional.
We have a highly paid professional amongst us. Thank you, Sue Buckley. Well, next I would like to introduce, for the first time on the stage at CSL Kauai, Elizabeth Diamond.
Namaste and aloha. This evening, we, together, are going to create a gratitude generator. In this space, this sacred space called CSL, we are going to align ourselves with each other and with the frequency of gratitude. When we are vibrating at the frequency of the divine, We are vibrating at the frequency of love, and the attendant to love is gratitude. So, we're going to go deep. We're going to listen to the song of the drum, which throughout ancient time has taken us into deeper levels of consciousness, from alpha brain waves down, 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 into the unified field where creation happens. So we together, because we are part of the one mind, the one presence, the one power, the one source, we can do this. So imagine, if you will, our hearts full of gratitude, syncing up with each other's hearts filled with gratitude, breathing together. Remember that water is sacred. Water is in every cell of our body. Water is in the atmosphere. Water is in the plant. Water is surrounding us in the ocean. The sacred waters of Kauai. Water has memory. Water communicates with itself no matter where it is. Water carries information and energy. So, as we are tuning into gratitude, feeling that joy that comes with it, we are transmitting information through the water. So together, we're going to do this in this space. And once this is created, it's here. It's here, always here. Every time we walk in here, we'll go, oh yeah, we got that generator going, that gratitude generator going. Okay, imagine, if you will, this generator looking like a multifaceted crystal. Every line is a line of energy, a line of light. That's what we're going to imagine, with our eyes closed, breathing deeply. Begin to think about something that just fills you with so much gratitude. Someone, something. Just breathing and letting that memory, that thought of what that is, begin to fill yourself, fill your heart, feel it rising up. We are entraining ourselves to each other, to the frequency of gratitude, and sending this out to the world as a gift, knowing that every cell in our body is responding, is being activated by gratitude. How beautiful is that? How wonderful is that? How happy does that make us feel that we have that? I'm going to play the drum, and we'll do a simple chant as we're quietly thinking and feeling gratitude. And I'd love it if you all join me in the chant. It's very simple. And we'll do that for a few minutes. The energy will build as we're going along. The sounds that we create together will amplify this energy. So do you want to do it?
Yes.
Okay, let me switch mics. Everyone will close your eyes. Settle in. Feel your feet. Feel your hands. Feel the top of your head. Feel your heart beating. And breathe. the divine breath. And this is how the chant goes. I am gratitude. I am gratitude. We are gratitude. We are gratitude. I am gratitude. I am gratitude. We are gratitude. We are gratitude. I am gratitude. I am gratitude. We are gratitude. We are gratitude. I am gratitude. I am gratitude. We are gratitude. We are gratitude. Begin feeling it. Feeling it. Begin imagining, if you will, this generator that we are creating with our hearts and our minds. Pulsating out from here around the world. I am gratitude. I am gratitude. We are gratitude. We are gratitude. I am gratitude. I am gratitude. We are gratitude. We are gratitude. I am gratitude. I am gratitude. We are gratitude. We are gratitude. We are gratitude. Now just sit in the silence for a moment, feeling gratitude flowing throughout our being, throughout our generator, pulsating out into the world. And together we declare with joy in our hearts, and so it is.
Mahalo. Thank you, Elizabeth. Our next speaker speaks for himself, yes? Mr. Ron LeMay is talking today on gratitude in action. Please welcome Ron LeMay.
I think I gotta move this podium. So good evening, everyone. Oh, come on. Good evening, everyone. That's better. So, I got a text yesterday. Help! Need a substitute. Can you fill in? My response is always yes. When it comes to CSL and the other organization that I belong to, whenever I'm asked to be of service, to suit up and show up, the answer is always yes. Why? Because I'm grateful that I have people who want me to show up somewhere and say something, because I have something to say that's important. And what I have to say that's important is just about my experience. It's just about my experience. So I asked, well, what's the subject and how long do I have to talk? It's gratitude and 10 minutes. I can do 10 minutes on gratitude, absolutely. So I did a little research, and when I say a little research, I mean a little research. That's it. This is all the research I needed to do. So, but before I can talk about gratitude, I have to talk about grace. Not the girl Grace, not Princess Grace of Monaco, but grace, that energy of grace, that mercy, forgiveness, love, compassion, generosity, goodwill, that unmerited divine assistance given man for his spiritual or moral revival or rebirth. I got that. In the year 1994, I received it. I couldn't earn it. I couldn't buy it. I couldn't talk my way into it. I couldn't manipulate it. It was given to me divinely. Because I was in a lot of pain and discomfort. Because I made choices in my life that led to my pain and discomfort. And so at some point during 1994, I cried out to Spirit for help, not believing that Spirit would help a person like me because of the things that I had done. But I got grace. I got the gift of grace. Now what I get to do with that gift, that's different. That's where gratitude comes into play, and gratitude in action. It's an appreciative awareness and thankfulness as for kindness shown or something received. Again, didn't have to buy it, didn't have to talk my way into it. It's a responsibility that I have been given for the gift of grace. I get to walk in gratitude on a day-to-day basis. I get to wake up in a grateful state of mind. And then I have the responsibility to carry that gratitude for 24 hours. For 24 hours. I don't have to do it for 2 weeks, 3 months, 9 years, 15 years. I only have to do it for 24 hours. And the deal is, I really don't have to do it the whole 24 hours, because 8 of those hours, I'm sleeping. And a few of those hours, I'm like watching TV, probably football or basketball or something I really, really enjoy. Also, during that 24 hours, I get to spend time with this amazing human being. An amazing human being. And we watch stuff like A new show called New Amsterdam. We're all into that. And then there's this other show called Manifest. Oh, we absolutely love that. But the one that really, really pulls us together is a show called This Is Us. This Is Us. And it is just an amazing show because it's about us. It's about us. And I get to laugh, and I get to cry, and I get to identify, and I get to wonder what's gonna happen next. Because it's life stuff. Some of the stuff I've been through, some of the stuff I have no idea. I've never, ever been there before. Like now, I've never been here before. I'm only here now. Oh, it's gone. But I'm still in now. I'm always gonna be in now. And that's where gratitude in action comes into play for me. In order for me to be grateful, I have to be now. I have to be in that awareness. I have to be in that awareness. And I get to walk as a gentleman today. Because see, there's a difference between a gentleman and a gentleman, in my opinion, in my experience. A gentleman is probably someone who's nicely dressed, has fancy stuff, maybe popular, maybe really good looking, maybe. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. But a gentleman is someone who lives from the heart. And I aspire to do that on a day-to-day basis. Henceforth, that's where my gratitude comes in. I am grateful that I get the chance on a day-to-day basis to walk and talk and live from my heart, which was something I was not willing to do many years ago. Because when you live and walk and talk from your heart, it can be painful. It can be painful. And so I didn't want the pain. And so since I don't want the pain, I don't get to have the love. I don't get to have the joy. Because those two things, they work together. And I didn't know that back then. I thought when you're in grace and you're in love, everything is beautiful, kind of like the cartoons, you know. And it's always rainbows and sunshine and butterflies. But that's not reality. So I get to live in realities today. And reality is not bad all the time. But it's all about my perception. So my perception of reality has changed over the years. And I have gotten to experience sadness, but I've gotten to experience so much more love and compassion and joy. And I get to share that. I get to share that with others. I get to be that compassionate guy who has a shoulder for you to cry on. I'm also that guy who's there to help, to laugh with you, like deep belly laugh at like how seriously crazy we can be sometimes. How some of our decisions are so far out there we can, why would I even do something like that? I mean, that doesn't make any sense, but I did it anyway. And it's funny. It's funny because, man, I was thinking about doing that, but I'm glad you did it first. You know, that kind of jokes the stuff. So, I get to, this is the part that really gets me. Because I get to have that emotional moment and not be ashamed of it. See, back in the day, if I started crying, somebody needed to fight. We need to fight, because I can't let you see me cry. And today I understand that's a part of being a human being. That's a part of being a real man. You know, I get to live, I get to love, I get to be a part of this awesome community. And this is an awesome community. You are some awesome people. We some awesome people, let me put it that way. Because I don't want you to think I'm separate from you. We are some awesome people. And my gratitude in action is that I get to be of service. That's, I believe, is where I really, really feel a part of. I don't generally stand in the front of the room. I don't usually hold the microphone. I don't really say a lot when I'm here. I'll laugh with you. I'll give you hugs. I'll say hello. But then, I'm really more low-key. And Michelle pointed that out to me a couple of months ago. She said, when I met you, I thought you were this seriously outgoing, super outgoing person. But over the years, I found out you just like to be home. I'm like, yeah, I like to be home. But when I'm out and about, I am caring and concerned and generally outgoing. But I love my home time. I love my me time. And for me, that's gratitude in action toward me. And what I get to do outside of the home, that's gratitude in action toward the world. Because I get to be a part of the world. So today, I am practicing gratitude in action at CSL. Thank you very much. I love you all.
Mahalo, Ron. This morning, I was getting ready to leave for my day off. I am blessed to have a day off in the middle of the week. And today I chose to use it to take care of Diane. Because I'm grateful for how good I feel today, that I want to be out there taking care of Diane and doing the things that she likes to do. And so I had these things planned, and then I got thrown a little curveball, a little text message that set me off in a way that wasn't conducive with self-care. And I'm thinking about, what do I do with this? What I remember and know is that, well, there's something I teach around here called spiritual mind treatment and spiritual practices. That's what my life is. My life is about making this philosophy called the science of mind and spirit accessible to anyone who wants to know about it. And the way we make that accessible is by moving it into our life in a way that is nurturing, in a way that takes care of us, in a way that makes our life work in ways that it never did before. I love what our other speakers have said tonight about putting gratitude into action. And they gave you some tools about how to do that, with making gratitude lists and remembering all the wonderful things that you have to be grateful for, and moving gratitude from potential to kinetic energy, because it's a power that we have. Gratitude is a way that we can be out in the world using this energy that's within us. So just take a moment and remember that feeling that Elizabeth brought us. And now, I don't know how you feel it, but I feel it kind of like a vibration in my chest. When I get into the energy of gratitude, it's an actual vibration. It's energy in motion. It is moving me in a way that I never recognized before. But now I know this to be the energy of gratitude. And then I can take that, like Ron told us about, out into the street and be of service. I can be there for friends. I can be there for CSL. I can be there for the things that call to me, and I can look around and know what is good for me and nurture myself as well, because I am that I am. And so you guys get to listen to me a little bit tonight, because I'm blessed with the opportunity to speak tonight on the energy of gratitude, knowing that what I feel as gratitude moving in and through my body makes me smile. When I feel that energy moving in and through me, it makes me smile. And when I smile at you, or you, or you, sometimes you smile back. And my gratitude has gone out to touch you in a way that you weren't expecting to be touched. I remember a number of years ago when I first kind of began this spiritual journey, I was saying to someone, you know, it's like, she had suggested that I keep a gratitude list. This was probably back in the 90s too. Keep a gratitude list. And I had trouble coming up with 5 things I could be grateful for. That was the assignment. 5 things a day that you're grateful for. And today my list is longer than Sue's 7 pages. It's like, oh my goodness. So to bring that back to today, I got this curveball text, you know, you've gotten them. And then what I did was I went into prayer with it. And I blessed the relationship, and I blessed the activity, and I blessed my day, and I blessed. And then I'm driving to Lahui and I see, someone correct me if I say this wrong, Haupa in the distance with clouds just on either side. It was just wide open. And I saw Waialeale wide open. And I was so amazed that I get to live in this place. And I could feel the energy of those mountains vibrating with the energy of gratitude that was in me. Did you know these mountains around us, this very island vibrates with the energy of gratitude? It springs forth through the ground. It springs forth through the ocean. And it nourishes us on a daily basis with that energy. When I took that moment to turn within and feel the energy coming at me from all sides, I was cured. There was no frustration. There was no curveball. There was no nothing. It was all perfect. And my day unfolded with all the wonderful activities that I expected it to when I started out this morning. It was like it just turned it over and it was gone. And it all just worked perfectly according to the divine plan for my day today. And so, just briefly, I wanted to let you know about that tonight. I wanted to let you know that you can tune into the energy of this place. You can tune into and feel what we get to live with every single day. When I finish my spiritual practice in the morning, when I finish my yoga, I center myself and I say, I am so grateful for the perfect health flowing in and through my mind and body today. And then I get up and I get ready for my day. What a gift it is. Now, I don't know about you guys, about each one of you, but I've been through some stuff in my life. Anybody been through some stuff in their life? Yeah. That maybe I wouldn't have been here if those things had played out differently. So every day, like Ron was talking about, I give thanks that I get to be here and that perfect health is flowing in and through my mind and my body. Every cell is vibrating with the divine energy, and that, when I express that to you, I'm expressing gratitude for this thing called life that we get to live, for this place we get to call home. 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 So I'm grateful for this opportunity to be here right now. I'm grateful for for each of our speakers tonight and for each one who decided that it was theirs to be here tonight. And I give thanks that everything unfolded perfectly for this night to go just as planned. And so we are blessed in this moment. Thank you. Mahalo. I'm wondering if anyone would like to say anything about our speakers this evening, to our speakers this evening, or even ask a question.
2 years ago, my grandma passed away on this day. She was 95 years old. Then my brother got stage 4 bone cancer April a year and a half ago. He's 35 now. I just want to thank CSL for everything that they do. Humor means, HU means God, and more means humor. And it's a powerful thing in my life. And the speakers were very powerful tonight to me. And I just want to thank Reverend Rita and Reverend Patrick for having a vision to come here, because that ripple goes through a lot of people. And thank you.
Mahalo. Did you want to say something? No?
I don't know what I'm gonna say exactly, but I love all of you guys, and you're so inspirational. Each speaker, the gratitude, drumming, just all the thoughts and positive, heartfelt emotions that were expressed deeply touched me.
Thank you for joining us. Anyone else?
What I'm left with is gratitude for the uniqueness of each individual human, and how amazing it is that you could give a topic to several people and they would present it so completely differently, and each so brilliantly and beautifully and perfect and unique. And I just want to celebrate our uniqueness and express gratitude for this opportunity for us to express that to each other. It's so beautiful. I love it.
Thank you.
I got to play that game that everyone plays where you turn it on and it didn't come on, but it did come on and I spoke too soon. Thank you all so very much. Each one of you had a key of gratitude that was so very dear. The way that you presented them all, I'm so very thankful for. Each person had a very special avenue of expressing gratitude. Each one of those are so very powerful, and I've experienced them in my life, and I'm so thankful for. Sometimes I forget them, and so just thank you so much. It was beautiful.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay, well, let's close this evening then with our gratitude and know that each one of us has been here on purpose, yes?
Yes.
And that Spirit has been moving each one of us in a wonderful way. I give thanks for the teaching we had here tonight, for the gifts that were shared by each speaker, and know that they will continue to bless each one of us as we go out from here into our lives. And so take the gratitude with you and enjoy it in your life. Mahalo.